Hello students, welcome you all to my channel. I am Tanmay Bhomik, associated with Bennett University as an assistant professor. Now you will have some discussion regarding flip-flops. So once you will start flip-flop, the first thing you should know that flip-flop is basically a sequential circuit. Okay. So as you are giving term that flip-flop is a sequential circuit, so what is the other type of circuit? I think as you are right now studying flip-flop, so you already know about combinational circuit also, right? So if you look at the status of combinational circuit, so what is it actually? When a circuit change states due to the actual signals being applied to the inputs, at that time you will give the term combinational circuit. So think about the example that you are calculating equation a plus b equals to c. So you are taking variable a, you are taking variable b, you are getting output c, and in between you are performing an addition operation. Okay, so when you are performing an addition operation between a and b, that means you are giving input a and b and you are getting output c. So this circuit is acting as a combinational circuit. Okay, now if you are thinking about sequential circuit, what we will see that in the sequential circuit there is one inherent memory exist. Okay, so that means a sequential logic circuits are able to take input to their previous state also. Okay, so that means when you are calculating a sequential circuit, as well as you are giving input to calculate your output, with the input you have one another input which is actually the past output. Okay, so we will give some example and it will be clear. So that means you can use the term that function of the present input and past output. All of this thing is used to get your present output in case of sequential circuit. Okay, so now I am giving one block diagram of sequential circuit. You can easily check that here in a combinational logic you are giving input, right? Then your combinational logic unit will produce one output. Now you will store this output into a memory, and for the next calculation you can use this output as another input to this combinational logic. Okay, so who will control all this thing, that how much time you will hold this output, when you will pass this past output to your as your present input, all of this thing will be controlled by a clock. Okay, so that means for a real life example what you can see, that you are actually implementing one for loop. Okay, and you are calculating like ci is equals to ai plus bi plus ci minus 1. Okay, so that means when you are calculating ai plus bi plus ci minus 1 to calculate ci, that means your ci is dependent on the past value of the ci, that is the ci minus 1. Okay, so where this past value is being stored, this past value is being stored in the memory. Okay, so now clock will control at the values of I, so it will be changing from 1 0 1 2 3 like this. Okay, and along with your a and b input, your ci1 input also will be provided to this combination logic to produce the present input ci. Okay, so this was the basic concept of sequential circuit, right? So now we will gradually move to the latch and flip-flop. So then what's the first term we'll be keeping in our mind? That is a latch. Okay, so when we will use the term as latch, a latch is an asynchronous device. Works independently of control signals, be independent only on the state inputs, right? And when you are using the same thing with a controlled clock pulse, then at that time your latch will be acting as a flip-flop. Okay, so that means we can clearly say that when I am using a latch, there is no clock is involved with it, and when you are using flip-flop, your input is controlled by the clock pulse. Okay, so again the point is that when you are using a flip-flop, that is actually a age triggered flip-flop. So what is age triggered? Age triggered means when you are producing clock pulses, that means these clock pulses are being changed from 0 to 1 or 1 to 0. So that means this age, that means when your value is changing from 0 to 1, that means this is the age. When your value is changing from 1 to 0, this is another age. So that means your flip-flop will work when the control signal either goes from high to low, that means from 1 to 0, or low to high, that means from 0 to 1. So that is being termed as age triggered flip-flop. When your clock pulses will go from low to high, it will be termed as positive age triggered flip-flop. When your clock pulse will go from high to low, it will be termed as negative age triggered flip-flop.